Hi, my name is Iya Prytkova and I am a PhD student in neuroscience, and today I will be talking to you about my artwork, the moon. So the moon is part of the tarot deck oil painting series, and I often get the question, like, you're a scientist, why are you into tarot cards and all of that mysticism? For me, it is about using them as a tool for self-attunement, a sort of mental health diagnostic. The cards have a range of interpretations and possibilities, and the ones that our minds gravitate towards is in itself very informative. This particular piece arose at a particularly tumultuous time, months into the first round of quarantine, and like its namesake, it represents a lot of tumult and dualities and things that we cannot quite reconcile within ourselves. So this piece is actually unique among my others because it did not come forth on an empty canvas. It actually is carved through a piece that has already existed. The appearance of the moon card allowed me to reinvent it, to carve a window through that kind of like mental headscape and fill it with a different sort of light. So with this series of paintings, I use still lifes to reinterpret the card, and each object is a memory. It symbolizes a connection. And the most personal part for me is perhaps the least objective. It is the interplay of the warm and cold light that I use, the cold contrast of the moon and the warmth of the candle, representing the conscious, subconscious kind of playing against each other and ultimately spilling into the more real world, figuratively as well as literally portrayed through the water spilling here. Water in itself is another recurring element for me, representing the flow of thought and emotion and just kind of an untethered, inconcrete state of mind. As far, I guess, as my process and in general the importance of art in my life as someone who also, is a scientist, I will say that it provides a very important complement to my pursuit of understanding the mind. As a neuroscientist, I am very much into the concrete, molecular, and cellular mechanisms, but as we all know, our personal day-to-day subjective experience tends to be pretty far removed from the things that we see published in papers or textbooks. So that just allows me to have a multi-pronged approach at addressing the same question of what is going on inside our heads.